This story is a work of fiction. Bees easy, bees easy, bees easy. My wife's phone was vibrating on the table. A call from someone named Leo. I didn't answer. Probably a coworker. She was in the bathroom. Her coat and phone were with me. After less than a minute, the call ended. My wife, Chloe, walked out of the bathroom, and I handed her the coat and phone. Some guy named Leo just called for you. I waited for you to come out. The moment I said the name Leo, a flash of pure panic crossed Chloe's face. I knew that look. It was the face of someone who'd been caught doing something wrong. Aren't you going to call him back? Who's this Leo? I asked casually. My wife, Chloe, lied to me again. Oh, it's no one. Just a regular friend. Honey, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. The familiar subject change. She seemed to think it was a foolproof move. Fine. We could eat first. I'd deal with this Leo problem after dinner. We went to a diner I go to all the time. I ordered a spicy chicken sandwich and some fries, then turned to Chloe. Order whatever you want. I know her. Whenever she feels guilty, she becomes temporarily submissive. Sure enough, she picked up the menu and randomly ordered salad. Normally, she hates salads. Sigh. People are strange. I'm not some titan of industry, but I run a decent little company. And I like to think I treat you well, right? I buy you gifts for holidays and birthdays, and even surprise you when there's no occasion at all. But this is just next level. What, did you go to an all-boys college or something? I sat across from her, staring quietly, trying to figure out how to unmask this Leo character. My gaze made her uncomfortable. The blush creeping up her neck wasn't from shyness. It was from sheer anxiety. I knew that about Chloe. Whenever she gets nervous or flustered, her face turns red. The more flustered she gets, the redder it becomes. She got up and slid into the booth next to me, taking my arm. Honey, I'm getting a little tired. Let's just go home after we eat and take a nap. I nodded without a word. She didn't seem to notice. On the drive home, I didn't say much. I knew her playbook. She was trying to handle this with the silent treatment. I'd seen this scene play out too many times. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know what I like about her anymore. Every single time we have a problem, she defaults to the silent treatment. You can talk until you're blue in the face, but she won't budge. And the worst part is, it's almost always her fault, yet she acts like she's done nothing wrong. We've only been married a little over a year, known each other for less than 2. I had no idea if she was actually sleeping in the bedroom or just hiding. I got up and walked over to the door. I turned the handle a couple of times. It was locked. Are you kidding me? We're married. You're locking a bedroom door. That's when I got really angry. I slammed my fist against the door, making a dull thud. I heard hurried footsteps from inside, and the lock clicked open. I forced myself to keep my voice steady. You locked the bedroom door for a nap now. I can't even get into my own bedroom. She lied again, rubbing her earlobe, a nervous tick. No, I just closed it quickly. I don't know how it locked. I must have hit the button by accident. Her phone was on the nightstand, screen dark. I walked over and picked it up to check the time. She lunged, snatching it out of my hand in a single motion. I barely even saw the screen before the phone was clutched to her chest. She protected that phone like it was her child. I was speechless. Why do you keep hitting me with these little surprises? Is this your way of showing love? My voice was shaking with anger. She just stood there, frozen, still hugging the phone. Not moving, not talking, just blinking every few seconds to prove she was still alive. And there it was again, the silent treatment. To her, the best way to deal with anything was to just shut down. I shoved past her and slammed the front door on my way out. I called my best buddy, Mark, and told him I needed a drink. We sat at the bar, and Mark got straight to the point. All right, let me guess. You called me out because of your wife again, didn't you? I gave him a tired smile and lit a cigarette. You know me too well, man. You're the only sane person I know. We looked at each other and laughed. As the smoke curled into the air, some of the tension faded away. I didn't go home that night. I crashed at the office. The next morning, I woke up feeling groggy and had to run a meeting for my staff, just under 100 employees. I checked my phone. Still no message from Chloe. The silent treatment was ongoing. I sat in my office chair, staring into space, replaying the last couple of years in my head. I realized I was just a total sucker. I opened my chat with Olivia, Chloe's best friend, and started with a bit of flattery. Hey, haven't seen you and Chloe hanging out in a while. What have you been up to? She replied almost instantly. Oh, cut the crap, Sean. You and Chloe got into another fight, right? That's the only time you ever text me. See? Look at that attitude, that attention to detail. How did these two ever become best friends? Are they opposites that attract? She's giving me this silent treatment again. I wanted to ask, do you know who Leo is? Olivia's next message made my blood boil. Leo? Isn't that her guy best friend? I think they dated a long time ago. After they broke up, they somehow managed to become best friends. Can you believe that? Who does that? You break up with your ex and then become best friends? Chloe told me they dated in middle school for like a month and then broke up because she thought he was kind of a pretty boy. So they just stayed friends. I clenched my jaw, trying to control my temper. She never told me that. She just said she used to have a guy best friend, but they didn't talk anymore. Olivia sent a facepalm emoji. Did you ever wonder why I was the only close girlfriend she had in college? It all clicked. Thanks, Olivia. I owe you dinner. I put my phone down. Sunlight streamed into my small office, illuminating the smoke hanging in the air. When I got home, Chloe wasn't there. I called her. She didn't answer. I texted her. She didn't reply. I didn't even want to think about who she was out with, drinking and having fun. Or was she out drowning her sorrows? It was still early. I decided to play a couple of games to pass the time. I quit before the first match was even over. My head wasn't in it, and my teammates were flaming me hard. I'm getting old. Not the same kid who could pull an all-nighter at a LAN cafe and get a pentakill at 18. I just sat there on the couch, waiting. I finished a whole pack of cigarettes, then went downstairs to buy another. I don't know how long I sat there in the living room, but I suddenly woke up with a jolt. It was 2 in the morning. Forget it. I'm done waiting. I'm never waiting again. When I woke up again, it was 8 a.m. She was lying next to me, fast asleep. I have no idea when she got home. Still groggy, I reached for my phone and swiped. It didn't unlock. I had grabbed hers by mistake. The password was her birthday, 030312. My phone password. I think it's the same one. That guy, Leo, was one of her pinned chats. There was another one named Mr. Davis, creepy old man, also pinned. Meanwhile, my message to her was still marked as unread. I opened her chat with Leo. Leo, it's been too long. We should meet up, get some dinner. Come on, bestie. I miss you. Chloe, dude, I'm married. What are you trying to pull? Can you get your head on straight? Leo, hey, I'm in Denver on a business trip, and you're here. I just wanted to see you. Chloe, you're in Denver for work. Send me your location. I'll come find you. Leo, what about your husband? He won't mind. Chloe, oh, don't worry about him. I've got him trained. Don't forget, I'm a master of the silent treatment. The rest was an address and a Venmo transaction. I screenshotted everything and sent it to my own phone, then did some more digging. Her greatest source of pride is the silent treatment. Honestly, I was just numb. I've done everything I possibly could. This is it. I came home with a divorce agreement and threw it on the table. She wasn't home. Again, even if she had work, she should have been back by now. Whatever. We're getting divorced soon. No point in stressing myself out. My parents and I bought the house together. The car was from her family, supposedly part of her dowry, but it was just her dad's beat-up sedan he'd been driving for years. The moment his daughter got married, he went out and bought himself a new $50,000 SUV. The nerve. For the wedding, they demanded I pay off her $28,800 in student loans. Then there were gifts for her parents and other expenses that added up to over $32,000. On top of that, there was the $13,000 I loaned her brother to help him out. I have a signed IOU for that one. Thank God I insisted on it. After sorting out the finances, I started packing her things. That's right, her things. I'm divorcing her. Why did I even choose to be with her in the first place? I have to really think about this. When I first met her, I thought she had a very innocent look, and she was a hard worker. As we got to know each other, she seemed pretty genuine, with a strong curiosity for new things. When we started dating, she introduced me to her parents right away, telling them she'd hit the jackpot. Is that it? Is that really all the good I can remember? No, that's all she ever showed me. I was the one who put dating and marriage on a pedestal, seeing her through rose-colored glasses. I ignored so many of her flaws and excused so much of her behavior. That's it. I'm finally seeing clearly. Her clothes filled an entire suitcase, and there still wasn't enough room for all the stuff I bought her. I went down to the UPS store, bought a large cardboard box, and left it under her vanity for her to pack the rest when she got back. It was 10 p.m., and she still wasn't home. I took a picture of the divorce agreement and texted it to her. I really underestimated her. With a divorce agreement staring her in the face, she was still giving me the silent treatment. Where did she get this confidence? The next day, on my way to the office, I mailed a copy of the divorce agreement to her parents. During my lunch break, I was lounging in my executive chair, enjoying the warm sunlight. The door flew open. It was Chloe. Her eyes were red-rimmed and brimming with tears, as if I was the one who had abused her. "Why are you blindsiding me with a divorce? Why won't you talk to me?" she choked out. Wow, she really looked pathetic. I waved my hand dismissively. "It's my lunch break. Don't disturb me or my employees. Come back after 2. She just stood there, crying, not saying a word. Fine by me. Made it easier to nap. Man, for some reason, that was the best nap I'd had in ages. When I woke up, Chloe was still standing there. "You're pretty tough, standing there for an hour. Or did you just stand up when you thought I was about to wake up?" I joked. "All right, if you're tired of standing, you can sit down and sign the divorce papers. And please, tell your family to stop harassing me. I'm a busy man." She remained standing where she was, her eyes still red. "First, you tell me why you want a divorce. I'm not signing anything until you do." Why does she have to be so annoying at a critical moment like this? What happened to the silent treatment? Your signature move? I put my work down and told my assistant to cover for me. I'd get back to it after I dealt with her. I sat while Chloe stood, like a boss and an employee. The night we got engaged, you went to a club with 3 different guys and stayed out God knows how late. It's not that you can't go out, but with 3 guys at night. Who would be okay with that? And how do we resolve it? We sat on a park bench while you said nothing, just waiting for me to forgive you. So in your mind, that was that, right? Well, I never forgot. Then there was your birthday. I bought you that perfume and the ring, all told about $3,000. I thought that was pretty generous, right? We're not exactly millionaires. And you seemed so happy to accept it. You even said you were going to save up to buy me a nice birthday gift. So let me ask you, you saved up for 6 months, so why was my gift a $60 gift basket? A pair of cheap, knockoff basketball sneakers, a fake electric razor, and a box filled with that crinkly paper straw, some shampoo, and body wash. Are you joking? Were you saving $100 a month on your $80,000 a year salary? Whatever, I let that slide. I didn't want people to think I was petty. At least you made an effort, right? Fine. Valentine's Day. I had a bouquet of flowers delivered to your office. Tucked inside were gold earrings and a matching necklace. Another $1,000. I told you gold holds its value. You said you loved them, but I never saw you wear them. Not once. If you like them so much, why not wear them? And your gift to me? Oh, right, you didn't get me one. You took me out for $30 sushi. And what about that time you went on that work trip with your colleagues? You and that male coworker. You didn't even have to go. So why did you? I told you that was completely inappropriate and showed a lack of boundaries. Why did you do it? Do you enjoy defying me? Or do you just not respect me at all? Let's put all that aside. I tried to think of your good qualities, the good times, and I came up with nothing. You think I was good to you because of you? Bullshit. I was good to you because I'm a good person. And the guy best friend? The one you hadn't talked to in ages? He comes to town on a business trip, and you don't come home all night. Tell me, why did you even want to get married? Oh, look at that. She actually wanted to speak. You think I'm going to give you that chance? When it was your turn to talk, you were the grand champion of the silent treatment. Now that we're getting divorced, you're suddenly panicking. What a joke. Shut your mouth. Do you even deserve to speak? I think I have done more than enough for you. What other man would put up with this? What's the difference between me and a doormat? And you still have the audacity to stand there and play the victim. Have you no shame? Chloe finally collapsed into the chair across from me, sobbing. Nothing happened with Leo. We just had some drinks, and I didn't want to wake you up coming home so late, so I just stayed out. I slammed my hand on the desk, the sharp crack echoing through the office. So you got a hotel room and slept alone? And you didn't answer my calls or texts because you were too drunk? Who are you kidding? It's disgusting. I am divorcing you, and that's final. Sign the damn papers. After you sign, go home, pack your crap, and move back in with your parents. We still have to sort out the assets. I scared her. She cried harder, wiping away tears and snot as she picked up the pen and signed. Okay, she signed. She can leave now. We just have to go to the courthouse to file. Why is she still sitting there? You've signed it. Shouldn't you be leaving? What are you still doing here? Get out. Unbelievable. Did she really have to push me this far? It's going to take a lot of herbal tea to calm me down from this. Chloe shot me a hateful glare before finally getting up and leaving. I pulled out my phone and called her brother, Kyle. Hey, bro-in-law, what's up? Making it big and ready to take me out to dinner. Everyone in that family is nuts. I didn't have time for his nonsense. Your sister and I are getting a divorce. I need you to pay back that 13 grand you borrowed. What the hell? You're divorcing my sister. What did she ever do to you, you son of a bitch? You just wait. I'm waiting for my money. If you don't pay up, I'll see you in court. You're all talk, aren't you? I hung up and called Chloe's dad. He didn't pick up. I get it. After buying a $50,000 SUV, you're not about to cough that money back up. But don't worry, I have my ways. All that money is mine. After assigning tasks to my business development team and other departments, I took everyone out for a company event. I gave the women on staff a budget to go out and have fun in their own groups. All the guys came with me. We booked a private room at a steakhouse and let loose. Sean, what's the occasion? Why the sudden team-building event? Asked Kevin, one of my younger employees. He's always been diligent and curious, a college grad with a great work ethic. I like him. Because today, my friend, I am finally free from a toxic person. The feeling is incredible. Can you even imagine? Kevin nodded. What would you know? You graduated college and still haven't had a girlfriend. Get on that. He scratched his head awkwardly and walked away. As the party was getting lively, Olivia called. I answered cheerfully. What's up? Ready for that dinner? Come on over. My company's having an outing. My treat. You can eat as much as you want. Her voice on the other end was laced with amusement. Still in the mood to party, Mr. CEO? Your ex-wife told me you blindsided her with a divorce. She's getting ready to gather evidence and expose you as a toxic scumbag online. I was speechless. I actually laughed. It's true what they say. When you're truly at a loss for words, you laugh. You gotta be kidding me. Where did you get the nerve to call me a scumbag? After I finish up here, I'm going home to deal with this. I'll need your help. Of course. But that means you'll owe me 2 dinners. I smiled. 2. I'll buy you 200. Thanks, Olivia. I told Kevin to manage the rest of the evening and grabbed an Uber home. She wants to ruin me. Let her try. We'll see who wins. Calling me a scumbag. That's rich. I was in the elevator, planning out how many slides my PowerPoint would need when the doors opened. As I stepped out toward my apartment, someone standing by my door caught my eye. Finally caught you at home, bro-in-law. It was Kyle. Was he here to teach me a lesson on Chloe's behalf? I took out my phone and started recording. Well, Kyle, are you here to get some revenge? Is that a baseball bat? He jabbed me twice with the bat. Why did you screw over my sister? She was so good to you, and you just divorced her out of nowhere. I ignored him, punching in my door code. Do you even know what you're talking about? It was your sister who screwed me over. Now, get that thing out of my face. He swung the bat. I opened the door just in time to block it. You son of a bitch! Who the hell do you think you are? I'm going to teach you a lesson today. I stepped inside and shut the door, letting him wail on it. Hello, 911. I'd like to report a disturbance. This is the Creekside Apartments, Building 5, Unit 1002. There's a man with a baseball bat trying to break down my door. I need police assistance. I could hear the heavy thuds against the door and his muffled shouting. This kid, why so impulsive? Doesn't he know this is a society of laws? I sat down on my computer and started organizing the materials. After about 30 minutes, the noise outside stopped. A knock on the door. I looked through the peephole and saw 2 police officers. I opened the door and nodded. Officers, I'm the one who called. He was trying to smash my door down to get to me. I managed to get inside before he could hit me. One of them nodded. You both need to come with us. Officer, take the baseball bat as evidence. I told the officers the whole story. They listened like it was a movie plot. As I was leaving the station, one of them patted me on the shoulder and told me to stay calm in these situations. What was that, pity? Kyle was detained for disturbing the peace and threatening assault. Man, that felt good. Back home, I opened my laptop and organized all the payment records, photos, and videos into a 60-plus page PowerPoint presentation. Now, all I had to do was wait for Chloe to try and destroy me online. I didn't expect her parents to show up first. Perfect. More material for my presentation. Let us in. The owner of this company is our son-in-law. Why won't you let us in? Sean Miller. Let me in. How dare you bully my daughter? I stood on the second-floor landing of my office, watching the 2 clowns screaming in the lobby. I didn't let them in. That afternoon, they stretched a banner across the entrance of the building. With that stunt, I went viral. Comments and messages flooded in, calling me every name in the book. People doxed my home address. Someone even threw trash at my office door. The time was right. I had Olivia leak a few key details to plant the seed of doubt. Then, I released my PowerPoint, pretending it was an accidental leak from an anonymous source to quell the public anger. I even added a caption. I gave you the validation and value you demanded. Don't I deserve the same? Or was that $60 gift basket your idea of validation? Are men not allowed to expect effort? Isn't love supposed to be a two-way street? How did I become the bad guy here? To be honest, this has taken a huge toll on my mental health. I never wanted to hurt her, and this PowerPoint wasn't even my idea. Someone sent it to me and told me to post it to calm the mob. Please look at this with a grain of salt. Treat it as entertainment, and please stop attacking me. Thank you. The internet moves fast. Public opinion flipped on a dime. Now, people were apologizing to me and turning their anger on her family. The backlash was too much for them, and they finally did what I wanted them to do all along. They called the police. Filing reports, lawyers, court dates. The whole official process took 2 months. The divorce was finalized. I got back all the money that was rightfully mine. I finally realized it. Love, relationships, even marriage, they aren't everything in life. The only thing that's everything in your life is you. Just then, Olivia's name flashed on my phone again. Mr. CEO, now that all the dust has settled, when are you taking me to dinner? I stretched back in my chair. I'm free now. I'll book a table, she replied, her voice a little coy. No need to book anything. Just come over to my place. I'll cook for you. I'm a really good cook. I immediately shut that down. Whoa, hey, let's not. I think I'm developing a fear of women. Let's just stick to a restaurant. Your friend here is a Sigma male now. I could hear another voice in the background on her end. You hear that? He doesn't want to come over. Chloe, I can't help you. Seriously, Olivia, you're messing with me right now? I hung up. My God, women are terrifying. I think I'll just focus on my career.